Alright, welcome again to another tutorial of the topic probabilities. So we continue with binomial distributions. I said let us do more examples. You know, the more examples you do, the better you become. These examples that I choose here at Mde Academy, I really recommend you to watch them. They are diverse in terms of what you're going to learn. So watch so many videos of Mde Academy. Now let's see example 1. It says a coin is biased in such a way that the probability of getting a tail is 1/4. Si tushazoea kwamba probability ya kupata head na tail waga ni nusu nusu, but not in this question. In this question anasema probability ya kupata tail ni robo. So if the coin is tossed 6 times, find the probability of getting at least 2 tails. Sasa the probability of getting a tail is 1/4. Every time the coin is tossed, the probability of getting a tail remains 1/4. And the coin is tossed 6 times. So if the probability of getting a tail is 1/4, then the probability of not getting a tail, that means of getting a head, is going to be 1 minus 1/4, which is 3/4. So it's saying now from the nature of this question, since the number of trials is fixed and the probability remains the same in every trial, and there are only 2 outcomes, tail or head, in each trial, then this is a binomial distribution. Now it says find the probability of getting at least 2 tails. So at least means greater or equal to 2. So getting at least 2 tails. So this will mean that upate ama upate 2 tails, au upate 3 tails, au upate 4 tails, au upate 5 tails, au upate 6 tails. So or ni union, ndio maana nikajumlisha. So this now is going to be tiresome, so we can just simplify it kama hivi. Kama hivi kwamba iwe, kwa sababu huyu jumlisha huyu jumlisha na upate no tail, unajua upate no tail, jumlisha tena na upate 1 tail. Ukichukua hizi zote hizi 7 ukijumlisha unapata 1. Kwa hiyo hii ya juu ni sasa tuna 1 minus hivi. So this what we're going to use to get the probability of getting at least 2 tails. So for a binomial now distribution, formula inasemaje? Formula inasema the probability where x is equal to x ndogo kama hivi ni n combination x. So probability of success power x times q power n minus x. Kwa hiyo sisi ya kwetu sasa ile hii tumesema ni 1 minus, kwa ya kwanza x ni 0, kwa hiyo n ni 6 combination 0, p tumeona ni 1/4, so power x times q ni 3/4, tuisema power 6 minus 0 is 6, jumlisha ile ya pili ilikuwa ni x is equal to 1, kwa hiyo ni 6 combination 1, so it's 1/4 power 1, and then 3/4, 6 minus 1 is gonna be 5. Yeah, so hii itakuwa ni probability hivi ni sasa na 1, ni sasa na 1 kama hivyo, minus, we can open the bracket now, 6 combination 0 is also 1, 1 power 4 power 0 is also 1, 3 power 4 power 6 itakuwa ni 729 over 4096. So to open the bracket, so it's minus again, 6 combination 1 is 6, 1 power 4 power 1 is 1 power 4, I mean 1/4 power 1 is 1/4, and 3/4 power 5 is going to be 243 over 1024. So by 2 here you get 2, by 2 you get 3. So this now, what we are looking for here is just going to be 1 minus 729 over 4096 minus again. So hapa pia itakuwa ni 3 times 243 ni 729 again over huyu hapa ni 2048. Yeah. So hii sasa itakuwa sasa na 1 minus 729 over 2048. Nime factor out kama hivi. So hapa tabaki na 1/2 plus 1. Yeah, if I factor it out, kwa sababu huyu times 2 ni huyu. So what do we get? We get the probability kwamba hivi itakuwa sana 1 minus 7292048 times 3/2, ambayo itakuwa sana 1 minus, so it's gonna be 3 times huyo 729 ni 2187 over 4096. So kichukua huyu minus huyu, a final answer now is gonna be equal to 1909 over 4096. So the probability of getting at least 2 tails when the coin is tossed 6 times no here. So in decimal, this is approximately equal to 0.4066. This is example 1. Samani hapa. Tumia calculator yako vizuri, utaona nimekosea, sorry. Hapa ni 4 nini? Hapa ni 466. Yeah. So this is example 1. Let's see example 2. So example 2 ni hii anasema find the probability that in 5 tosses of a fair die a 3 appears. So a 3 to appear when you toss a die once ni 1/6 probability yake. So a 3 to not appear make ni 1 minus 1/6 ambayo ni nini? 5/6 ile so you toss the die 5 times. Remember the probability of getting a 3 every time you toss a die is always 1/6. And the number of trials is fixed. And here in this question we have only 2 outcomes. Either a 3 appears or it doesn't appear. So this is a binomial distribution. So find the probability that in 5 tosses of a fair die a 3 appears 3 times. Maki anataka hii x sana 3. So from formula yetu sasa maki ni 5 combination 3, p ni 1/6 power 3 times 5/6, 5 minus 3, si ndio? Kwa hiyo itakuwa ni 5 combination 3. So here we have 1/6 power 3 times 5/6 squared. So the probability that the 3 appears exactly 3 times itakuwa sasa na ngapi? If you use your calculator there, it's going to be equal to 250 over 7776, which is approximately equal to 0.03215. Yeah. So hii ni part A. Part B anasema 4 times manake ni hivi. So I give you this as homework. Part B is homework. So fanya hii hapa. Part B anasema find the probability that the 3 will appear exactly 4 times. Remember the die is tossed 5 times. So this is your homework. Let's see example 3. So example 3 anasemaje? Anasema a tetrahedral die is tossed 10 times. So hii die tofauti na ile, hii ni tetrahedral. Tetrahedral ipoje? Let's see tetrahedral ipoje. So tetrahedral ndo hii sasa. So a tetrahedral is an object which contains 4 faces numbered 1, 2, 3 and 4. Kwa hiyo hii ile nyingine ina 6 faces numbered 1, 2 mpaka 6. Hii ina 4 faces numbered 1 mpaka 4. Kama hivyo. So we have 4 faces, si ndio? 4 faces kama hivi. This is the first face number 1, second face number 2, third face number 3, hivi. Sinaona So anataka nini? Anataka the probability of getting no 2s. Si ndio? Find the probability of getting no 2s. So hapa no 2, no 2, no 2. Kwa hiyo probability of getting no 2 ni 3 over sample space ni ngapi? 1, 2, 3, 4. So the probability of getting no 2 ni hiyo 3 over 4. Probability of success hiyo hapo. So the die is tossed 10 times. Okay? So the probability of getting a 2 manake itakuwa ni 1 over 4. So nataka the probability of getting no 2s. Remember, every time the tetrahedral is tossed, the probability of getting no 2 will remain like this, and the number of trials is fixed, and there are only 2 outcomes, so it's a binomial distribution. Now the probability of getting no 2s make ni for each trial usipate nini? Usipate 2. Kwa hiyo hii ni p x sana nini? Na 10. So according to our formula, n ni 10, combination x ni 10, p ni 3 over 4 power 10, alafu 1 over 4 power 10 minus 10 itakuwa ni 0, yani n minus x. So huyu wa kwanza ni 1, hapa ni 3 over 4 power 10, alafu hapa pia ni 1. So jibu hapa ni 3 over 4 yote power 10, si ndio? Kwa hiyo probability that there are no 2s when the tetrahedral die is tossed 10 times, itakuwa jibu ni ngapi? If you use your calculator there, itakuwa ni 0.0563. This part A, no 2s. Now the probability of getting 3 2s. Manake nini? Manake the probability of getting a 2 sasa the probability of success. Okay, this time sasa the probability of getting a 2 and the probability of success. So a 2 appears only once here. So the probability of getting 2 ni 1 over 4. The probability of not getting a 2 sasa ni 3 over 4. So yeye anataka the probability of getting a 2 3 times. Yeah, ndicho anachotaka, the probability of getting a 2 3 times. So the probability of getting a 2 ambayo tumeona ni 1 over 4 is going to be the same every time the tetrahedral die is tossed. Okay, and there are only two outcomes, the probability of getting a 2 or the probability of not getting a what? A 2 ambayo ni 3 over 4. So the probability of getting a 2 3 times itakuwa ni sana n combination x times p power x times q power n minus x, ambao if you use your calculator here it's going to be approximately equal to 0.2503. So the probability now of getting a 2 3 times ndo hiyo hii hapa. Sasa part C anasema probability of getting at least 3 2s. Okay, so P na Q na kwa zile kwa sababu the probability of getting a 2 ndo probability of success, lakini tofauti ni kwamba at least 3 2s, si ndio? Manake hii sasa uanzie pale x sasa na 3, kwa sababu tetrahedral die inakuwa tossed 10 times, manake mpaka x sasa na 10. But again we can just simplify this kama tulivyofanya kwenye example 1, iwe ni 1 minus, so hapa kuna 0, kuna 2, kuna 1, alafu kuna 2. Yeah, kama hivyo. So huyu hapa tuanze na huyu kama huyu peke yake atakuwa ni 10 combination 0 probability of getting a 2 power 0 times probability of not getting a 2 power 10 minus 0 ambayo ni 10. So ukitumia calculator yako hapo you just get, by the way tushafanya calculation kama hii. No, sasa ilikuwa 10 combination 10 ila zinafanana yeah, alafu hizi pia zilibadilika, but the answer was like this. Okay, nyingine ilikuwa ni hii. Nyingine ilikuwa ni hii 10 combination 1, manake 1 over 4 power 1, 3 over 4 power 10 minus 1 ni 9. Kwa hiyo ni 0.1877. Alafu nyingine sasa manake ni hii 10 combination 2, 1 over 4 power 2, 3 over 4 power 10 minus 2 ni 8, ambayo ni 0.2816. Kwa sababu probability of getting a 2 at least 3 times itakuwa ni 1 minus, kwa hiyo ndo tunahawa washikaji hawa, huyu jumlisha huyu jumlisha huyu. So if you use your calculator there very quickly now, probability of getting a 2 at least 3 times itakuwa tu ni 0.4744. So this one is example 3 part C. Let me say see you in the next tutorial.